Post-match interview here at Hertford Park after tonight's 3-0 win against Hertford Town. Dave, that was certainly more like it. After a couple of disappointing results, we've looked like our old selves again tonight and played some outstanding stuff. And in the end, against a good Hertford team, run out 3-0 winners.
Yeah, look, I mean, it was a great response from like you say, from them two games. Certainly, I think from the disappointment of Saturday when, look, still to this day, I felt we should have won the game. I think unfortunately that we let one slip away with that one, and that the Stotfold game I can mull over it forever and ever. At the end of the day, 5 minutes of madness, let that game go away. It's a game that we should be winning, and unfortunately we didn't. So you have to live with that, and but today was far more like ourselves. Balance was perfect against. I think Hertford are a great side. The way they play, if I wasn't Biggleswade FC manager, probably the side you'd want to watch is Hertford because of the way they play and their the way they link and their football is just at times you admire them, but I have to say tonight that I thought we matched them and at times bettered what they did. First 25 minutes tonight was incredible. And, some of our link-up play and the movement of the ball and the third man runs and the clever passes around the corner. And to be fair, to be only 1-0 up at that time was almost disappointing. I mean, Rio's hit one post, it hits the other post and comes out. I thought we played some great stuff. They came back into it sort of the last 20, and it became far more even. I'd almost say that they maybe had the edge for the last 20, albeit we still made great opportunities. We broke on them, and there was one where we took a quick free kick, we were away. If young Dan probably rolls it to the right, there's 3 guys for a tap in. There was one down the right where Temmie's gone, and if he returns the favour back into Dan, there's probably another tap in, and I think there's a great header from Laurie and Marshall a corner. So, and at that period, although Hertford had a lot of possession, young Blade in our goals not had to make a save in that period. So our defence, and we've talked about defence. Yes, we made a change today, and it's got nothing to do with, I don't think, with Leo. It's just that we just wanted to get minutes into Billy, but the defence listened today, and we got it right at the back today. I was pleased with that. And then we go in, and then second half, I thought we were outstanding second half. Just as I was worried that they would come on at us, I thought our play was great. And on the second half performance, I think the goalkeeper was the best player on the pitch for them because he's made 3, maybe 4 great saves. It was one of those games that the longer it went on, at 1-0, you were always worried. To get the second with a penalty was great. That relieved a little bit of pressure, and young Dan with a great finish for a third. And I think, I think that's the minimum we deserved, if I'm honest with you.
This has always been a difficult place for us to come. We've not always had the best of results here. I felt that at times when we've played her in the past, we've had to play on the counter a little bit. They've had all the ball, and they've given us the run around because they're very, very good in possession. But I felt tonight we were outstanding in possession ourselves. I thought the press high was very good, and the fact that we were able, I don't think we controlled all of the game, but we controlled good periods of the game where I felt our possession was arguably as good as it's been here in a game against Hertford.
Yeah, I think you're spot on. Look, we've got different personnel. For one, the legs in the side now are brilliant. But we also, when we came in at half time, the one thing with them having their period in the first half is, I felt it was mentioned by several, but we slumped a little bit too deep. Whereas the first 25 we pressed and we played really high. We spoke about it at half time, said we wanted to get us back high again. We trusted the 2 centre halves, the 2 full-backs, and we got ourselves higher. And of course then we're back in playing in their last third more often, and we're winning the ball high rather than winning it deep and then having to play, as you say, on the counter. Then we're winning it high, and we cause them real issues with that, and blimey, as I say to you, how we're not put it to bed earlier, I don't know. But yeah, look, you've watched and you've seen what happened, and we recognise that, and just changed it at half time and spoke about getting higher. And I thought from doing that, lads took it on board, and we then dominated the game.
Just a word for the defence as well, because the last 2 games have been difficult for us. 3 goals conceded in each of the last 2 games, arguably against lesser opposition than Hertford Town. So how pleasing, whilst we were excellent going forward, how pleasing was it to get a clean sheet at the other end as well?
Yeah, look, it's massively so. But I think look, the Stotfold game, we had a very important ingredient missing in the side in Rio. Saturday we had Alex missing, and you're I think at the moment with the side that there's certain components we don't want to be missing, and they were missing for those 2 games. Tonight they're both in the side together, and I think if Rio's in the game against Stotfold, I think where they broke on us, where we didn't close something down the edge of the box, it's a whole different ball game with when you've got Rio and Peter alongside each other to close those things down. And then Saturday the same, that you've now got Alex Marsh drives us on. At times, let's be honest, he gives out some fearful roastings at times, but because he's giving everything, he's giving that effort, he just demands it of everybody else, and that work rate today was brilliant. So I think, to be fair to our back 4, they got proper protection tonight, and I would say to you that we probably let ourselves down in that department for a couple of games. And I'm not going to lie, look, it unhinged us a little bit with the couple of injuries we picked up. We picked up an injury to Raf, we picked up a couple of injuries, and then we've had every reason for players to be missing under the sun. They've been important players, and it kills us. And tonight they're all there, and then that's the result when we've got everyone playing and we're on song.
Excellent stuff, Dave. Well, congratulations on the victory. Another quick turnaround. It's a busy period of fixtures for us at the minute. So we're on our travels again on Saturday. We are away at Aylesbury United, and then on Monday we're back on home turf against Hitchin Town. So we look forward to seeing you then.
All right, brilliant. Thanks.